Listen, I know that you love your greenhouse, but what if I said that you could have more than one? Intriguing, isn't it? Well, let's get straight into it. Okay, step 1. Complete the pantry bundle. Grow each seasonal crop, look after your animals, get some artisan goods, and complete that pantry bundle. You can even do this before winter if you plan efficiently. The reward for doing this is, well, your first greenhouse. Your first greenhouse will be able to hold 120 crops, as well as 18 fruit trees, and some processing machines as well. This is my preferred sprinkler layout, as it only uses up one plantable tile. But if you don't have pressure nozzles yet, then this is the next best layout if you only have iridium sprinklers. This is kind of random, but don't forget that you can actually head to Robin's carpentry store and ask her to move your greenhouse for you. I like to place mine closer to my house, for example. Okay, back to the greenhouse. 120 plantable crops is not bad, but we can do so much better. Luckily, completing the pantry bundle has one other major benefit. Evelyn will come over to your place and give you a free garden pot, and most importantly, she will also teach you how to craft your own. Crafting these is quite expensive, as they cost 1 clay, 10 stone, and 1 refined quartz. Farming stone is easy. You might already have tons of stone from using bombs in the mines, or you can deconstruct a staircase into 99 stone, or if you are mega rich, buy the stone straight from Robin. It's not cheap, but it is convenient. Refined quartz is not that hard to find. The most reliable way to get these is to find a couple fire quartz. Once you have a couple, get some crystallariums and then drop those fire quartz into the crystallarium. As soon as they are done duplicating, just immediately drop them into some furnaces and get some free refined quartz. Each fire quartz will produce 3 refined quartz, so this is quite effective. This is considerably better than just using regular quartz or recycling broken glasses and CDs. The next thing we are going to need is Deluxe retaining soil. Unfortunately, to get this stuff, you are going to need to complete the entire community center, reach Ginger Island, find a bunch of golden walnuts, and unlock access to the island trader. Yes, this is a lot of work, but it will be worth it, you'll see. The island trader will sell a bunch of random stuff, but we are interested in the recipe for Deluxe retaining soil, which they will sell for the low price of 50 Cinder Shards. Yeah, that's actually quite expensive, and to be honest, farming for Cinder Shards is not that easy. However, if you do wear a burglar ring and completely empty out the volcano, you could farm up about 100 Cinder Shards within a single day. This means that you will need to defeat each and every magma sprite and clear out all of the Cinder Shard nodes. It will take the entire day, but it's the only reliable way to get the stuff. Crafting Deluxe retaining soil is no easy task. It costs 5 stone, 3 fiber, and 1 clay. The best way to get fiber is to use fiber seeds. Fiber seeds can grow in any season, and they can produce between 4 and 7 fiber with each harvest. You'll get the recipe to make fiber seeds from doing Linus's community cleanup special order request. If you do not have the recipe yet, you can find a good amount of fiber in the mutant bug layer. The fiber in here doesn't regrow every single day, so maybe check on it once a week. Otherwise, you could repeat floor 15 and floor 25 in the regular mines. You should get the fiber you need in no time. For clay, I would visit the dig site on Ginger Island as often as possible and hit these clay nodes. You'll get a lot of clay if you do this twice a week or so. There's one other semi-reliable way to get clay. Find a floor in the regular mines with tillable dirt. Check it for clay. If there is none, clear it with your pickaxe and check it again. You can repeatedly do this until you pass out if you want to. Clay is one of those resources that are just a little hard to find unless you use a clay farming glitch, which I might show in another video. Alright, now that you have garden pots and the Deluxe retaining soil, the only thing we need now are Deluxe sheds. You can use those smaller sheds, but it's not worth your time. Just get the big one. Sheds just require a large amount of wood and stone and some gold to build. You shouldn't have any difficulty getting these up. When it is fully constructed, place your garden pots in the shed like this. If you use this same layout as me, you should have 137 garden pots placed. This is actually more crops than the greenhouse can have, as the greenhouse greenhouse can have a maximum of 120 crops. Then grab your deluxe retaining soil and diligently place it into each and every single garden pot. Then water each garden pot. This is quite tedious, and I find that doing it like this with an iridium watering can is the most efficient way to water these. But you need not worry, because you will only be doing this once. And finally, plant your seed of choice into the garden pot. You can plant any seed no matter the season here. I would recommend planting pineapples or anything that regrows forever. You could plant pumpkins in these if you wanted to, but if you use regrowable crops, then you will have to never worry about replanting them. Planting regrowable crops here means zero maintenance. The best crop to grow in these would most definitely be ancient fruit. Unfortunately, ancient fruit will not grow in these pots as their roots are too deep or something like that. Now this is important, so listen carefully. Deluxe retaining soil will keep your crops watered forever as long as you have watered it once. That means that all of the crops planted in here will not need to be watered ever again, and they will not die no matter the season. Using this method is the equivalent of planting crops in your greenhouse with a sprinkler. They never die, they never get dry, they only produce profit. That is the power of this setup. If you are new to this game, you should go watch my ultimate Ginger Island spoiler-free guide. Thanks for watching, but for now, I will see you in the next video.